Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome back. If you are new, my name is Shane Elise. I am a master life coach, and today I want to talk about manifestation lag time. I really don't think this is talked about a lot, which I think is so interesting, seeing that this concept and understanding can really serve as a source of encouragement in the creation process when doubt surfaces. In other words, when you set a goal, you commit to believing in it, but your brain is like, I don't know if this is working. Okay, what is manifestation lag time? Manifestation lag time is the time in between our thoughts becoming a reality. For example, if I'm committed to believing in one paying customer, it's the time in between me believing it's as good as done and continuing to believe that, and that one customer physically paying me. Okay? I think it was Amanda Francis who said, "This work is not for the faint of heart." And I 100% agree with that statement. A lot of us think the hard thing to do is to go out into the world and get a job or find a relationship or make a bunch of money with our action. In other words, applying for jobs and going on interviews, getting on dating apps and going on dates, hustling toward our money goals. But that's not the hard thing. The hard thing is believing in something you can't yet see. That's the hard thing. Looking beyond your current reality and believing in something with little to no evidence to prove it true. That's the hard thing, you guys. But that's the thing. That's the thing that must be practiced and mastered to reach new heights and results. But it's counterintuitive from what we were taught, which is bulldozing our way with action. And so in the initial phase of setting a new desire, and or if you're brand new to mindset work, it can feel hard. It can feel strange. It can feel delusional, especially when you're committed to believing in something, but nothing externally has happened yet. And so you're like, okay, I'm here. I'm still believing. I'm believing in this full-time business, and I have $10 in my bank account right now. I feel like a crazy person. That's hard. The lag time, the time in between practicing new thought and seeing external results, is hard. And so here's what I want to offer you: how to quote unquote cope with the lag time. One, simply know there is a lag time. Again, it's so helpful to know this, because if I'm committed to believing in something that hasn't yet manifested, I don't need to make that a problem. It doesn't mean something's gone wrong. It doesn't mean I won't achieve what I want. It's simply the lag time. It means the universe is catching up. It means whatever action we're inspired to take from these new high-quality thoughts that we're practicing needs time to come through and follow through. If you look around at your life right now and your current results, everything you've created, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of your current results are because of the thoughts and feelings you had in the past, hours prior, days prior, weeks prior, months, years. In other words, if you were brought up believing money is hard to make and you never shattered that belief for yourself, your current bank account will reflect that today. And so when you decide to change your beliefs about yourself and about what's possible, your results coming up in the future will reflect that. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. How long? What are we talking, Shayna? Huh? I need an ETA. It really depends, you guys. It depends on how many limiting thoughts you have surrounding your desires. It depends on how big of a desire you placed. Now, those two go hand in hand, right? So if I want to create $1 million a year, but I've never created more than $50,000 a year, it's going to require me to build belief one brick at a time. In other words, I've got to build belief in my ability to create, maybe $100,000 first and iron out all the limitations standing in the way of that. And then once I've proved I can create $100K, I move up. Make sense? Lag time, it also depends on your commitment and consistency to mindset work, which will ultimately determine your level of belief and certainty. Like, I met Nathan just a few weeks after I claimed I was ready and wanting a relationship. My self-concept was at a 10. My belief that I would meet someone was at a 10. I had zero doubt that I would meet someone. I was like, of course. Like, it wasn't even a question. And I had zero attachment to the outcome. I did not care when, where, or how it happened. I was like, whatever. He's going to come at some point. So I'm just going to go have fun and flirt. And then we met a few weeks later. In my business, I led heavily with action for years. Didn't get me very far because I lacked belief. And then when I finally surrendered to this new way of being and doing things, I started seeing results in 3 months. I committed every single day to building belief in myself, my value, and people wanting to pay me. In 3 months, I had my first 10K month, followed by a 12K month, and so on. So it depends on how committed you are to building belief. And your level of commitment to building belief will be determined on how much you believe in the power of your thoughts and your feelings. I have a video titled Why You're Not Consistent at Managing Your Own Mind. If this is you, I highly recommend that video. Okay, back to what I want to offer you. 1, know that there is a lag time. It's not a problem. 2, be willing to be delusional. Be willing to be delusional, especially if you're brand new to thought work and you have zero evidence to back your new beliefs up. Your brain will for sure go to the place of, this isn't working. But it's your responsibility using coaching tools to shift that to, no, it's still working. It's still working. Remembering the lag time. It's still working. And committing to that no matter what. 3, let the feeling state of strong belief be enough evidence to keep on believing, to keep on feeling the certainty, to keep on showing up and taking whatever inspired action surfaces. Like, I don't even need to know how it will happen or when or where or exactly what it looks like. I just know it will because I'm so in alignment with my desires. 4, seek and create more evidence as to why it is working. This is so important. I do this with my clients all of the time. For example, if your desire is to create a healthy relationship and you go out and you meet a guy, a friend of a friend, who's so charming and lovely, but he has a girlfriend. Even if he's not your guy, celebrate the universe showing you, hey, good guys do exist. Oh my gosh, good guys are out there. They're way closer to me than I ever knew. It's working. I'm getting closer and closer and closer. Okay, see what I did there? Instead of seeking evidence as to why it's not working. That would be you letting your brain revert back to old ways of thinking and results. That would look like, this guy has a girlfriend. See, it's not working. It never works out for me. All the men are taken. Don't be that person. You are responsible for elevating your thoughts. And lastly, hold massive trust in the power of your thoughts and have patience in the creation process and ultimately lag time. If you're obsessing over action, it means you do not fully believe in the power of your thoughts and feelings to unravel the how. If you're in a rush to get your desire, it means you do not fully believe that it's coming. So how do you know you're in full belief? You don't question it. Like if Nathan calls me and says, hey, I'm on my way home, I don't pace back and forth wondering, questioning if he's on his way home. No, I go about doing whatever I'm doing with the knowing and energy that he's on his way home. I trust in that. The lag time in this example is from the time he says, I'm on my way home, and me believing 100% that's true, and the second he walks in the door, okay? The time in between your beliefs turning into a reality is not a problem. It's only a problem when you think it's a problem because you aren't in full belief. So that's where you want to get coached or self-coach to clean up those pockets of disbelief. All right, my friends, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Information to work with me is down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll see you all next week.